had such dreams. I wanted to have a great career, be an amazing mom, experience life. When I started having migraine, it stopped everything in its tracks. All I've known for 18 years now is pain. My name is Electra, and this is my migraine story. I was a stay-at-home mom, brand new baby. He was only about 2 weeks old, and that's when my migraine began. In the beginning, migraine was happening a couple of times a month. When I had my second kid, it was happening a couple of times a week, at least. Sometimes I felt like I was just in a constant migraine. It starts with a sharp stabbing pain in my head. The light hurts, noises hurt, smells. I get nauseous. You tense up. It affects my neck and my back. I would end up curled in a ball. It's debilitating. And it takes over my life. My kids never got to do extracurricular activities because I wouldn't know if I can pick them up. I've never had true friendships. I've just kind of been living day by day. I told myself I just can't keep living like this. There has to be something that can help me. I felt like everything else my doctors and neurologists were having me try, they weren't getting rid of it. They didn't have any new suggestions as to what could help. That's when I found a study that would include migraine. I was able to take part in the VYEPTI clinical trial. When they said I qualified for this infusion medication, I was really excited. The infusion part didn't bother me because I thought that having an infusion once every 3 months was a lot easier than having to remember to take a pill. It only took 30 minutes and then it's done with. The next day, when I woke up, the constant cloudiness in my head was gone. I've wanted to test out my triggers, so my sons planned a trip outdoors. We were outside for 6 hours and there was no pain. It was a totally new experience. I didn't ever remember feeling this way. After the clinical trials, I tried other medications in the meantime, but they didn't give me that same feeling. When I heard that VYEPTI got FDA approved, I was exhilarated. I now knew that I could be around my triggers. I stopped carrying my rescue medicine. I plan to travel. I'm trying new foods. I am spending my time with my kids. Before VYEPTI, I felt like I was just a figure and not an actual parent. Now, every day, I'm just trying to get to know my kids. My oldest has moved off to college, and I feel like I missed so much with him. I just want to experience life with them. I want us to laugh together. I want us to have adventures together, and now I can. For 18 years, I just existed. Now, I feel like I'm experiencing the world for the first time.
Please listen as we share important safety information about VYEPTI. Approved use. VYEPTI is a prescription medicine used for the preventive treatment of migraine in adults. Important safety information. Do not receive VYEPTI if you have a known allergy to eptinezumab-jjmr or its ingredients. VYEPTI may cause serious side effects such as allergic reactions. Call your healthcare provider or get emergency medical help right away if you have any symptoms of an allergic reaction. Rash, swelling of your face, lips, tongue, or throat. If you have trouble breathing, hives, or redness in your face. High blood pressure. High blood pressure or worsening of high blood pressure can happen after receiving VYEPTI. Contact your healthcare provider if you have an increase in blood pressure. Raynaud's phenomenon, a type of circulation problem. Raynaud's phenomenon can worsen or happen after receiving VYEPTI. Contact your healthcare provider if you have symptoms such as your fingers or toes feeling numb, cool, or painful, or changing color from pale to blue to red. Before starting VYEPTI, tell your healthcare provider about all your medical conditions, including if you have high blood pressure, circulation problems in your fingers and toes, are pregnant or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding or plan to breastfeed. Tell your healthcare provider about all the medicines you take, including any prescription and over-the-counter medicines, vitamins, or herbal supplements. The most common side effects of VYEPTI include stuffy nose and scratchy throat, and allergic reactions. These are not all the possible side effects of VYEPTI. Tell your healthcare provider if you have any side effect that bothers you or that does not go away. You are encouraged to report negative side effects of prescription drugs to the FDA. Visit www.fda.gov/medwatch or call 1-800-FDA-1088. For more information, please see the prescribing information and patient information on VYEPTI.com.